Hey everyone, can you hear me? Let me know in the chat if you're able to hear me. So Lego bricks and controller sticks. You're asking, are you gonna start making Star Wars customs? And then I think you said you started making a lot of them. So Star Wars Lego customs, I might do a little bit. Honestly, Star Wars is quite expensive, so it's an expensive theme to get into. So I'm going to be joined a little bit later on with the LegoLord, who actually won one of the Lego contest. So welcome to everyone who's joining this live stream. Send me a comment in the below if there's something you want to learn about or if you want me to discuss today. I know a few people wanted me to talk about the Lego contest, custom content starting pretty soon. So I just got to get that video done in the next few days. I can see in the comments, Turtle Boy, hey, Hassan YouTube, Nick A, Lego Kid, Cal, Darth Revan66, Spen. Hey, good to see all of you. This is awesome. Robrix, what's happening? Awesome. Glad you could all join. We got the LegoLord. He's going to join us.
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Woo!
Yes.
Got it working.
Woo!
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
About time.
This is LegoLord, first time on the live stream. He finished second in our Lego contest a few months back. And he had some amazing Lego customs. But I'm not going to introduce him any further. LegoLord, why don't you tell us who you are and a bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'm the LegoLord. I'm a massive Marvel and Star Wars nerd. Kind of just grown up with that. Just always had a passion for Lego.
Awesome. That's awesome, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So you're a massive Marvel, Star Wars fan. I think you said you work at a comic book store, which I think is amazing.
Yes. I work at a comic book store here in my hometown.
Yeah.
And so I'm part-time at the moment. Then I will be going full-time next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
So like the comic book store I work for goes to all sorts of Comic-Cons. So I work in shipping, so I ship out like a bunch of our exclusives and stuff. It's really cool.
That is awesome. So a lot of people, they watch Marvel movies or like Star Wars movies, but like you work at a comic book store, so you have access to the comics. So you probably know like way more than a lot of people about these characters and their comic stories. So I don't know if you have a link, LegoLord, to your YouTube channel so people could go follow you. But like this guy, he does great customs, but also he knows his stuff. So
thank you. I'm trying to think of some of the more obscure characters that I know.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us actually which for the Lego custom contest, what were your entries? Who did you enter? Do you remember?
So if I'm remembering correctly, it was Arachnite.
Yep.
Dr. Fate and Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah.
That seems right. I can look real fast. But.
No, that's 100% you got it. And so like when you first entered those, I was like, man, who's Arachnite? It's a combination of like Spider-Man and Moon Knight. I thought that was so cool.
I'm about to go all nerd on you guys, so just bear with me.
Do it.
Arachnite is a alternate, or he's a variant, as they're now called. He's a variant of Moon Knight and Spider-Man mixed from the Infinity Warps comic line, which happened whenever Gamora used one of the Infinity Stones. I believe it was a Soul Stone to like fold the universe in half, and it merged two of everyone, like double superheroes or something. It was really cool. So we got Ghost Panther, Ghost Rider and Panther, the Soldier Supreme, who is Captain America and Doctor Strange mixed.
That's pretty cool.
So there was a lot of really cool ones. So
that's actually really neat. So there's some characters you entered. You're like Arachnite. I probably said it wrong as well. Arachnite. And
Yes.
then you had the Batman Who Laughs. And when I looked up that character arc, I'm like, what is this? Like, that was so cool
Yes.
to actually learn about. Could you summarize? Like, some of you are DC, like Batman fans, Joker fans, but can you tell us who the Batman Who Laughs is?
So the Batman Who Laughs is a version of Bruce Wayne from, I want to say, Earth -22. That might be wrong. That probably is wrong. I'm not super good with Earths, but it's from the dark side of the multiverse, which is where everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So the Batman Who Laughs is a version of Batman who ended up unaliving Joker. And Joker, like, he released like these toxins that Batman breathed in, and it turned him into a version of the Joker who, like, or a version of Batman who was also Joker. So he had the like all the skills, the mind power of Batman, but the just craziness of the Joker.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's insane, man. Yeah. Awesome. So the comments are going crazy. I love it. A lot of people saying hi. A few people.
Hello, everybody. Well, I know my camera's turned off, but I'm doing a lot of hand motions. I talk with my hand. So
that's great.
Oh, Genji, yes, there is a version of Bruce Wayne where he is Dr. Manhattan. That version was actually kidnapped and had his brain removed by the Batman Who Laughs, who then had his brain put into that body, and he became the Darkest Knight.
Yeah. Wow.
So that was, yeah, it's wild.
That is so cool. I love that. I actually just I pulled up your YouTube channel there, TheLegoLord, so people can go check you out, and I'm gonna drop it into the comments for people to see. So hopefully this works. So
yeah, hopefully
I got the right link. If not, people let me know if I got it wrong. But or TheLegoLord, if you have your own link to your channel, people can go check you out and follow you.
Yeah, I can post it in the comments also.
Yeah. Awesome. Sure. Cool. While you find that, I'll quickly tell people about our next Lego contest we have coming up. So I know a bunch of you are kind of curious, like, hey, what are we doing? So I'll give LegoLord a chance to find his channel and then kind of throw it up in the comments.
Should be in there now.
Okay, awesome. You can maybe pin that.
If you can click it. I'm not sure.
Okay. Sounds good. I think there's a bit of a delay. But so the Lego contest we're going to be doing, I just got to complete the video. Should be up in the next few days. Freeze Frame 108, you want a shout out? Yeah, sure. Go follow him. Go check him out. But back to what I was saying. So it's going to be Star Wars and Marvel. So Marvel Lego, but it's going to be a minifigure custom contest. It could be official Lego, or you can paint them. So Lego Kid, you said, hey, is painting bad? I don't think painting is terrible, but it doesn't always last, is what I would say with that. Like, you can't really play with it as much. Otherwise, you're going to have to repaint it. It just basically becomes a display figure, in my opinion. But anywho, so for the Lego custom contest, once the video is out, I want you to take a video of what you've made. So show us how you did it, and then let us know like who you made. So if it's the Batman Who Laughs, or Dr. Manhattan, or Arachnite, so tell us who it is, and you'll have 6 weeks to order Lego parts or to paint, and it's gonna be a Lego custom contest to see who can have them, and you'll be judged based off is the most accurate, most creative. So yeah, creativity, accuracy, and then the third thing you'll be marked on is difficulty. So if there's tons of entries, I'll also kind of go with what was one of the more difficult ones to make. I love Lego purist, but I also like if you want to paint or mold or do clay, you can do that. But we're just gonna say like no unofficial Lego figures where you're like 3D printing and stuff like that. Like that's really cool, but like that's gonna be like out of this world detailed, and that's hard to compete with. So we'll say you either gotta customize it with paint, sculpting, drawing, or official Lego for the Lego contest. A few people want me to do anime figures. Yeah, there's just so many different themes that you could do. Like I could do anime, I could do Minecraft, Star Wars, but that gets very expensive very quick. So I love superheroes, so that's kind of my specialty right now is Marvel, DC. I'm kind of keeping up with the movies and TV shows. But awesome. Okay, I'm just trying to find your comment there, LegoLord. But yeah, is there anything else you want to tell us about yourself? Like, I want to keep you anonymous as much as you want to be kept anonymous. But
yeah.
I'm
trying to think of what I'm willing to share.
Yeah.
There are a few things that like I'm not sure how much of this it will reveal about me, but at the same time, like I want to share it because it kind of is what caused the channel, my channel to exist.
Yeah.
Like, without it, I would not have. Well, I probably would. It just wouldn't be kind of what it is. So like it was an event in my life that just shaped these. It happened 2 years ago, so it shaped the past 2 years for me. And so that was
yeah.
I mean,
what happened?
So I was homeschooled most of my life, and I was doing a co-op, and the teacher of the co-op, she lit me on fire.
Oh, what?
Accidentally. Yeah, so she poured rubbing alcohol onto an open flame, and it caught me on fire.
No.
And it was a tough time for me. We were catching up like from COVID and all that. We were doing just catch up work and stuff. And so, yeah, that kind of without that, I probably wouldn't have made the channel.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, I see a lot of people are saying, what? I assume you're talking about that, what, like me catching on fire. But yeah, I caught on fire. Yeah, she accidentally caught me on fire. That was it was terrible. It's really weird turning behind you and seeing flames floating off your legs.
Yeah.
I'm all right. That was 2 years ago. I'm fully healed for the most part.
Yeah.
But I was burned on 15%. Well, technically 14.5, but we round up for the most part. I was burned 14.5% of my body, both of my legs. It doesn't sound like much, but it was.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so burns are classified under the rule of nines. So 9% for legs, 4.5% for arms, 9% for torso, for both sections of the torso, and then 4.5% of the head. And so most of my legs were burned a lot.
Wow.
And so, like, I have a skin graft on my leg. It was really cool. It's really cool looking now, but back then it was not cool at all.
Yeah.
And so,
wow.
Yeah, it was.
You started the channel because of that?
For the most part, yeah. So I was 15 at the time of me getting burned. I wasn't allowed to have any social medias. I've always had kind of strict parents. I'm very thankful for them for that. I've only recently been allowed to get different types of, like, different social medias and stuff. So Yeah, and so I've kind of been growing my internet presence, so to speak.
Yep.
Yeah, I recently got Instagram, which is kind of how we made this happen, and I'm really grateful for that. Yeah. And let's just say, don't get burned, but it does have benefits, like a lot of benefits. That was how I got my biggest Lego set, which is the Rise of Skywalker Millennium Falcon. One of my number one favorite Lego sets, along with my Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, which was my first one, and my Razor Crest, and a few others.
Nice.
So yeah, that got heavy really fast.
Yeah. So I have people in the comments asking like, "Hey, are you okay?" And a few people saying they subbed to you, so that's awesome. They said,
Hey, yeah, thank you all for subbing. That means y'all have no idea how much that means to me. I don't post super often. I try to. I just don't have the discipline.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. Oh wow. I've had a time. That's about half of what I've been through in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So.
Yikes. Well, that's a pretty big event. But how are you now? I think people are wondering. Are you?
Yeah,
I don't know if life looks any different for you now, or.
Yeah, it looks quite different actually. So yeah, I have a job now. Back then I couldn't work much for obvious reasons.
Right.
And so yeah, I have a job, going to a really good church.
Awesome.
That's my dad works there, so that's pretty great too.
Oh, that's neat. Awesome.
Yeah. My dad's always worked in ministry, and I feel that calling too. So, yeah, I'm gonna do seminary next year after a gap year this year, where I'm gonna pursue my real estate license.
Awesome.
Super spicy. I'm gonna try to say that without getting tongue tied. Okay, question: How does lit by a fire lead to Lego? So, I've always wanted to do a Lego YouTube channel. I just didn't really have an excuse to do it. And then whenever I got burned, I was like, "Hey, mom and dad, can I start a YouTube channel?" And they're like, "Let's think about it." And then about a week later, they're like, "Hey, let's set this up." This sounds good. Yeah. And so, yeah. Oh, Thomas Hawkins. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Cool. Yeah, and so that has helped strengthen my ministry, like my relationship with the Lord as well. And so, yeah. I just kind of have used that in the other experience of my life to, like, kind of as my testimony. That's what I've been referring to it as. And a lot of like my friends and my parents' friends have said, your son has an amazing testimony to my parents, of course. Yeah. And so, yeah. That's really cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, LegoLord. So if any of you have questions for LegoLord, let us know in the comments below. LegoLord joined me. Actually, some people are like wondering how you got a part of the stream. Actually, first place for the winner of the Lego contest, I told people they can join me for the live stream. At first, the first place person's like, I don't want to do it. So I asked LegoLord. He's like, yeah, I'm in. So actually, LegoLord's is joining me for this live stream. And I think it was General Kenobi's art won the contest.
You guys were so close. You both did the Batman Who Laughs, so that was
Yes.
cool. Yeah, so good job. And but yeah, people have questions. Let us know in the comments, and LegoLord can answer them, or I can. Doesn't really matter. But this is great. I love this. Okay, so super spongy Skylar. I kind of relate to LegoLord because I have ADHD and autism. Got made fun of, and now you have my YouTube channel. And here we are. You got 500 subs. Awesome! Congrats.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. That's amazing to hear. You've been through a lot as well.
Yeah, definitely. You got some suggestions for what to build. Make Wanda without Lego, without using official Lego parts. A lot of people saying they sub to you, which is cool.
Thank you all to everyone subbing. That you'll have no idea how much that means.
Sweet, I love it. Okay, yeah, no, this is great. And I see a comment from Thomas Hawkins. How do you join the stream, and what's the brand that the custom is based off of? So for the Lego contest, we're gonna make it Star Wars as well as Marvel. So we're gonna do those two themes because those are pretty big themes. I figured a lot of people wanted Star Wars. I did a poll. They said Star Wars, and then later did another poll, and people said Star Wars and Marvel was what they really wanted. So I'm like, okay, I could do that. Some people are asking if we could do anime. It's pretty broad. Like it's a big universe as well. So I think for this one, we're not going to do anime or mocks, like my own creations. We're going to stick to like Lego minifigure customs, just to make it a little bit, a little bit more niche or particular. Otherwise, it'd be really hard to judge if we had so many different categories going on. Okay, let's see what we got. Some people, when does the contest end? So I got to get the contest started first, but then I'll give everyone 6 weeks to order Lego, to buy Lego, or come up with ideas. And then once you have your idea, take a video of it, copy the link, your YouTube link or URL, and then you're going to put it into the video. I'll have a video called Lego Contest, and you just post it in the comments there. Just put it right there. So anyways, if people are curious. But yeah, so LegoLord, what would you say your favorite heroes are? Like whether it's Marvel or DC, we'll go with that superhero related question because I love that. But, yeah.
So my all-time favorite Marvel superhero has got to be Spider-Man because I can relate to him so much.
Nice.
And DC hero, that one's a little bit harder. I think Blue Beetle because he's just a really cool character, especially in Young Justice. And if you consider some Star Wars characters as heroes, Jedi Revan. If any one of y'all know who that is, y'all are probably going to agree with me on that because he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice. I
guess villains.
Yeah, no villains. Like, who would you go for villains? Like, whether it's Marvel or DC, like, who's your favorite?
I think. That's a good one. I think so. With Marvel, it's two separate villains.
Okay.
So there's a Spider-Man villain who's my favorite, and then there's just an overall Marvel villain who's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite Spider-Man villain is obviously Green Goblin. I mean, who doesn't think he's awesome? Then there's Ultron, which not many people liked in Age of Ultron, but I loved that. And that was an amazing movie in my personal opinion. Might get some disagreements.
Okay, so you like Age of Ultron, like that movie. Yes. I loved Ultron in like What If, like Infinity Ultron. I'm like, he's just so OP. But yeah, okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Awesome. Oh man. Okay, so we got Ultron, And then remind me, the first villain,
Green
Goblin. Like Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, or just Green Goblin across the board?
Green Goblin in general, but
yeah.
specifically William Dafoe's Green Goblin, because he rocked it.
Yeah.
And my favorite DC villain, it's the same with Marvel villains. Sub villain and just overall villain. Sub villain is Joker 100% of the way.
Yeah.
I love Joker so much. He's such a cool character.
Oh, yes.
Especially Heath Ledger's.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you which version of Joker, but yeah, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. It's like chef's kiss moment right there.
Yeah. There you go.
And then the overall villain is Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah. Overall villain, Batman Who Laughs from DC. Yeah.
Yep.
And what makes Batman Who Laughs like your favorite like DC villain? Like why is he the top?
Just the power of the character and just the chaos that he brings everywhere he goes.
Yeah. So the Batman Who Laughs, isn't that just like the Batman like on like the Joker serum kind of thing with the strength of Batman?
Pretty much for the most part, yeah.
He just wrecks, yeah.
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 Thomas Hawkins, I wholeheartedly agree with that too. Mark Hamill's Joker is awesome. I love Mark Hamill's Joker. That's my favorite animated Joker. Live action, it's Heath Ledger. Animated is Mark Hamill.
Love it. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't watched all the Batmans, but for me, like the original, like Christian Bale, Heath Ledger. Christian Bale is my favorite Batman. Like, that's just me. I'm biased. But,
well, Christian Bale did an amazing job as Batman. I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to live back up to that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to top that. Like that whole trilogy, you got Tom Hardy as Bane. I'm like, oh my goodness, like he's Bane, then he becomes Venom. Like Tom Hardy, he's an awesome actor too.
Yes, and I definitely didn't realize that Bane was played by Tom Hardy until like last year.
Really, that's funny.
Yeah. I knew that Tom Hardy played Eddie Brock, and then I was like, oh, I wonder who else he plays. I look it up. I'm like, he was Bane? So, yeah. Freeze Frame 108. I have not seen that Batman yet. I kind of don't have the time. So
Batman?
The Robert Pattinson one. I have not seen that one yet. Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I saw that one. The Batman with Robert Pattinson. I thought out of all the Batmans that I have seen, which isn't a lot, but I probably put him number 2 actually. Like for his rendition of Batman, I don't like that he wasn't like that buff because I'm like Batman's buff, but they have one shirtless scene where they just showed his back. I'm like, you just picked like his best feature. He's back day all day. He's just doing pull-ups. Like I'm just gonna have a really nice back for Batman. And that's the only shot you can take of me. I actually think, who was it? The one that played in Justice League, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Batfleck.
I think he was probably the Batman that got like the most ripped. Between him and Christian Bale, they're probably like the most like legitimately buff guys without the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so we got some people with questions in the comments. Let's see. What's your favorite Lego custom you've done? Rafael Guerrero. And then I think somebody else asked, who is your favorite YouTuber? So like Lego YouTuber or just YouTuber in general? I'm not sure. But I'll ask that for you, LegoLord. Do you have a favorite like YouTuber in general or Lego YouTuber or like top 5? Yeah, you don't have to say me. Don't do that.
Actually, you are one of my favorites.
That's awesome.
Partially because like you're a youth pastor who also like has a Lego YouTube channel. So like
it's true. Yeah.
I've always had a great relationship with my youth pastors.
Yeah.
And so like And you remind me a lot of like most of them. Y'all all are really friendly, really kind, and it's awesome.
Thank you.
And like, and I also love Lego.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're probably one of my top three. My top three would have to be you. Many Superheroes Today is one of them. He was kind of the first customs minifigure like YouTube channel that I watched. He inspired me kind of.
He's the OG. Yeah, he
He is
inspired
the
me
OG.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I started watching him when I had like 5 subscribers. I'm like, this is cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try this. Yeah.
I watched him whenever I wasn't allowed to be on YouTube.
That's illegal. Yeah. Yeah.
And Technoblade was one of them.
Oh, nice.
That was really hard to hear him about his passing. That was He helped me laugh through a tough time.
Right.
Specifically during his and my cancer treatment. So
wow.
Yeah.
So you had cancer as well.
Yeah, I had brain cancer as well.
What?
Yeah, so much fun.
You skipped over that. Like what?
Yeah. I briefly touched on that.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how to incorporate that. I just kind of saw that as the right time to incorporate that. Yeah. So if you look through my YouTube channel, there is about a 4-month gap, maybe. Yeah, so there's the Lego Hydra Stomper, which was 11 months ago, and then there was a channel update, which was 4 months ago. So like that during that gap, I was going through cancer treatment and all that fun stuff.
Right.
So, and yeah, I was diagnosed in September of last year. So that was a month after, about a month. It was a little over a month after Techno announced his diagnosis. And he just like, I watched all of his videos during that time, and it just inspired me. It helped me laugh during such a hard time. And I thankfully had both of my parents there.
Yeah.
To be there with me. So yeah, it's whenever you have gone through what I've gone through, you kind of get lazy. So that's why getting the job was so good for me. This time last year, I would not have gotten out of the house at all. So, Bard Q edits. What's the question?
Oh, they want to join the stream. Oh wait, maybe that's super spongy. Sorry, Bard Q edits. You got a question? Does TheLegoLord have a channel? Yes, he does.
I do.
I'll throw it in the link again. I also pinned it if you could see it, but I'll throw it up there for everyone to see again. You guys want to go check them out and support them?
Yeah, thank you all guys for the support. That's awesome. Y'all are pretty great.
Yeah. Awesome. There it is.
What Star Wars movie do I like? Oh, this is a nerd question, right? My nerd question, that is. So, of the original trilogy, I like Empire. Of the prequel trilogy, Revenge of the Sith all the way. And the sequel trilogy, I'm a sequel hater, so I don't count those as canon. But I did really like Force Awakens.
Okay.
So I also liked Solo and Rogue One. I know not many people liked Solo.
Yeah.
But I did.
I think people are just upset about the ending with what happens. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I had that part spoiled for me. It's like, yeah, so and so dies. I'm like, why would you say that?
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
I had that spoiled for me too.
Yeah. All right. Unpopular opinion. What was it? Phantom Menace's best prequel. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, your all Star Wars fans are just gonna hate me. I haven't watched 5 and 6. I watched 4, but I fell asleep 3 times. I was like 3 different times. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
I
really?
want to get through it. I want to get through it. But now I'm a dad of 3 kids. I'm like, oh shoot. To have time to watch a 3-hour movie, it's not that easy for me. Yeah.
That's why you lock yourself in your room for like a day. That's how I watch Stranger Things. I started like on a Sunday after church. Mm-hmm. I came home and I'm like, I want to watch Stranger Things, but I've never been much of a horror fan. So there's that problem there. So I'm like, I'm going to watch it, see if it phases me.
Mm-hmm.
I now love that show.
Stranger Things?
Yeah, it's an amazing show. Yeah. I am currently working on a Vecna, sort of Vecna. Henry, whatever his name is at this point. I don't remember. Sorry if I just spoiled that for anyone. I just realized.
Oh, good. I watched episode 1 of like season 4, so that's okay. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. You will if you finish it. You will.
Okay. But I guess a few people in the comments. One person's really surprised to have kids. So yes, I have three kids.
And you're like 34, right?
I'm like, right? How old am I? I'm 31. Yeah, I'm 31.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess that was an over guess. Just to be safe.
Yeah.
You look like 20 though, to be fair.
Thank you. Yeah, I get that. I got good genes. I got it from my dad.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like 10 years younger, so I'm like, yes.
When I was 15, my parents weren't allowed into the hospital, like the burn unit room, because they thought I was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
So I did not have the. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That hurt. Oh.
Yeah. When I was 20, 21, 22, 23, everyone still thought I was like 15 because like my age was like, it was just locked at like young. So like I would every time they're like, yeah, I'm like, I'm an adult. You don't have to keep like asking like for my ID for all these things, or if I want to go to this movie or whatever. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But now I was like 20. I'm like, okay, that's a good age. I'll just stay there, stay forever young, you know? So,
yeah.
Being a youth pastor, it helps. I arm wrestle a lot of people. I build Lego. I play dogs.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of I don't remember the kid's name, or I say kid. The dude who played Ferb from Phineas and Ferb. Thomas Brody something.
Okay.
He looks like he's like 15, but in reality he is 32 years old.
Wow.
He's looked 13 for years at this point. So
like it.
Yeah,
he's just forever young. He's just stuck there. Like sometimes it's good, but you're like, man, I'm not a kid. Like, it's just like if you get just stuck at like, yeah, you're an adult. But it worked out when I was like 23. I got invited to someone's like grad breakfast, and it's only for the grad. So I just snuck in. I'm like, yeah, I look 17. So people were like, who's the new kid? So it's this grade 12 grad breakfast at this high school. I just go with my friend. Like, are you new here? I'm like, yeah, I'm new. And like that high school my mom actually worked at as a secretary. And so all these teachers are like, who is this new kid? They're just like trying to figure it out. Then my mom looks over and is like, oh, that's my son.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I would definitely do something like that.
It's like free food, man. I'm
yeah, free food. Free food is not you never turn down free food.
You can't. Yeah.
Steve, who is your favorite Lego Marvel minifigure? That is a very good question.
You have one off the top of your head?
I have a lot.
Yeah.
I think the CMF Spider-Man is amazing. That like
Oh yeah.
first ever Bricklink order.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I have it positioned right where I can look at it in my room. It's awesome.
It's quite detailed, yeah.
That's my favorite Spider-Man minifigure.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man that's coming out for the Sanctum Sanctorum?
Oh yes, I want to get that set, but I highly doubt I will be able to.
It's expensive. Yeah.
There are so many of those new sets that are coming out that I really want. Like I'm gonna have to look through them all. There's so many. I know that set with Phase 2 Cody is one of them. That's a set I really want.
Nice.
I had the original Phase 1 Cody years ago, and then I just lost it one day. I have no idea what happened to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thomas Hawkins has a good question. Who is your most expensive minifigure in your collection? So for both of us, I don't actually have a ton of like really expensive minifigures. I just have a lot of them. But I'm curious to hear for you. Was it Captain Cody from like Star Wars? Would be your
Commander Cody actually?
Sorry, Commander. Sorry,
you're good. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have absolutely no clue. I have so many figures. So there was a long time ago. There was a promotional. It was a Star Wars, like a Darth Vader minifigure with a medal. I don't know how much that is. I'm looking it up right now.
I'm just on Bricklink trying to look up Commander Cody and how much he's worth.
I could look it up on Bricklink. I definitely didn't forget about that.
Yeah, Commander Cody's depending which version, he's like 35 or 45 for Commander Cody, but that's like the cheapest you can get him. So
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you look up the Darth Vader with the medal, but I would say for me, I've got the original, I guess, because I do a lot of Marvel stuff. Quicksilver, so he's like 55 or $60 for just him.
That's awesome.
So I have him. The Reverse Flash, like he for some reason was like $55 just for him. And I have like Thor from Ragnarok, where he's got the armor and everything. He's like 55 for the big fig. I'm just trying to think of other ones. Iron Spider from the original Sanctum, he's probably around 45. So like I have a bunch that are around the 45 to like 60 mark. So
yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
For it. What retired sets do you have? Oh man, and what favorite Lego custom have you made? So I have a lot of retired sets. Like I probably have like I don't know, like probably 30. But like so, there's the old Sanctum Sanctorum. I can kind of see on the shelf there. It's a little bit of the Avengers Tower from 2020. I started collecting in 2016. So basically, any set that's hasn't been around for a year or two that's Marvel, I probably have it. A lot of the Infinity War Saga sets I got. The original Milano. Well, that came with Thanos. The Guardians of the Galaxy, their set, I got that one. Oh, Thomas Hawkins, is it a group / team figures or one minifigure for the contest? I'd say let's just do one. Because if you do like a team, you could throw like 20 in. But if you're thinking like clone troopers, I'd say let's stick with like one minifigure, just so you can customize it. I do hear what you're saying with like doing squads or teams especially for Star Wars. I think we'll probably just stick with one minifigure, but you can have up to 3 entries. Okay, let's see what other questions I missed.
Okay, I'm back.
Ace said, "Hey, welcome back." Ace asked, "Would you rather be a superhero or supervillain?" I've got a few more minutes. I probably got another 5 minutes, and I gotta go see my wife and kids. But so if you guys got questions for LegoLord or LegoLord, there's more you want to share, Now would be the time.
Are there any questions you guys have for me?
Write them in the comments. But yeah, one of them is superhero or supervillain. I definitely want to be a superhero. I feel like superheroes would live longer because if you become a supervillain, everyone hates you, and they just want to take you out like instantly. So definitely want to be a superhero.
Yeah, I would probably go with superhero too. So I have this this like original character that I've kind of thought up, and I originally thought of him for Minecraft roleplay with some friends, but it's just kind of evolved from there. And he's a superhero who, like, he controls fire, which that aspect of him, came after my burns.
Oh.
So yeah. Freeze frame 108. LegoLord, what will be next on your channel?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a very good question. I have absolutely no idea. I really don't know, to be honest with you. Just whatever. Tom Hawkins, how old am I? I'm an adult. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm an adult. Yeah.
I'm an adult, but I'm not old enough to drink. So you can deduce from there, I guess.
So he's not 40.
Yeah, I'm not 40.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's see. You have questions for LegoLord. That's Barbecue Edits. Favorite Marvel minifigure? I'll say Scarlet Spider from 2015, 2016 Bridge Battle. I missed that one. Now he's like $60, so I regret it.
Super Spongy Skylar. I got it right. I'm not 17.
Nice.
But you're close-ish.
Ooh. Adult, but not legal to drink yet. All right, so you got a range, people.
ZWA, not quite. I'll let y'all. What is my favorite minifigure in set? Oh, man. That is a very good question. My favorite minifigure... I have a favorite minifigure in all three themes that I collect. So, my favorite minifigure in my Marvel theme is the CMF Spider-Man. With that set, my favorite set of that being the Avengers Tower. I'm looking around my room trying to remember what all sets that I have.
Like which Avengers Tower are we talking? Are we talking like 2020? Like, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, 2020 is the one that I have. Yeah, that one. Hey, I have that too. I'm looking at mine too. Yo.
Hey.
And then for Star Wars, it's probably Plo Koon, since he's my favorite Jedi. That's like solid Jedi, and Millennium Falcon as his as my favorite set. And then I also collect Ninjago. My favorite minifigure from Ninjago is my that's actually two minifigures that I'm thinking of. It's the first two suits of Zane. He's my favorite ninja. And then the Zane Titan mech. So, yeah, there's those. Liam, I do not have that. I wish I did. That would have been really cool to get. Super Spongy Skylar, I'm not 19. Nope.
Okay, there's a bunch of questions. Probably 2-minute warning for people. And then I gotta go. But Thomas Hawkins, he wants help from both of us. What advice would you have with starting a Lego channel? You're skeptical. You don't know how to film anything. Any advice? I didn't know how to film anything till COVID. So
I literally just use my phone.
Yeah, I use my phone too. So I'm not like this like high production guy. If you saw my setup, you'd be like, dude, I could do that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take this whiteboard from Dollarama. I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna use this free video editing app. I just use InShot. So yeah, hey, like just start easy.
I'm gonna turn on my camera real fast. I'm covering up my face as much as I can.
Yep.
But I'm gonna show you guys what I use to film.
Yep.
So let's see. Hello. All right. So I use this tripod. I use my phone, and I use my desk. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it.
Yep. I get it. Sweet. So, well, that's pretty much all you need. If you have a very simple tripod, you can use a phone. You don't have to be super high production value. And I say start simple. The simpler, the better. If you want to do YouTube shorts, right now, YouTube loves it. So just take your phone, say, this is my iPhone. You just take it, film vertically, and then 15 seconds or less, it will automatically make it a YouTube short. And just you got to find your specialty, your niche, something you really like, and go for it.
Yeah. I like making custom minifigures. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right in front of me at this very moment. And I just kind of have a bunch of stuff out to build customs. I was planning on doing that most like during the stream, but kind of busy watching the whatever it is. My mind is going blank at the moment.
The comments, yeah.
LZ
Chat.
Blocks, LegoLord. I don't know if you answered this, but what's your favorite Lego DC minifigure if you collect them? So I have a couple. I don't have that many. I have no idea where they are either. I have, I think Flash. I have the Flash. That might be my favorite one. I have a lot of Batman figures, but that's about it. Other than that, So, and I remembered my most expensive minifigures, as far as I know, like it's Ninjago. It's not Star Wars or Marvel. It is the 2017 Bricktober Lego Ninjago pack.
Nice. Bricktober.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it out real fast, and then I'll turn on my cam and show y'all.
All right. And then I'll probably have to say bye to some people, but yeah.
Yep. Where's the button? There we go. So I got this in 2017. It's awesome. It's probably my most expensive. I have no idea, but I also, to those of y'all who are like, who were like hearing me talk about the Ninjago stuff, I also got this with that Zane right there. That's one of my favorite Zanes. So I have a lot of figures that I really like.
Yeah. So, if you could pick up Bricktober packs, do it. Like they're very expensive now.
Yes. That one is probably worth like $200 at this point. I'm probably gonna go look on it. Bricklink now.
Yeah. So if you're, I guess, toy stores or local stores do Bricklink again, make sure you take advantage of that, because they sell like crazy, like 2 to 3 times the amount now. But yeah.
And I was lucky to get that before Toys R Us closed here in the U.S.
Yeah, we still have it over here in Canada, but
I might go over there someday then.
Yeah. Swing by. Yeah,
I've always wanted to go to Canada. I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun to be there.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a good time. It's a big country, so it's a bit of a drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it was so good that you could hang out with us, LegoLord, and everyone else in the live chat. But I think I got to sign off. Got to go have have supper with the family. But
Alrighty.
this is good.
Yeah, I would love to do this again sometime if you'd be down to have me back. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I should probably figure out how to stream on my channel too.
Mhm.
I might message you asking how to do that. So
Yeah. Awesome.
yeah. Goodbye everyone. Thanks for listening to me rant about stuff.
Awesome. Okay, everyone, have a great night, and thanks for joining us, Lego
Bye.
Lord. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So yeah, if you haven't
See you all.
subscribed to him, go follow LegoLord. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it now.
That'd be pretty awesome of y'all.
Okay. Take care.
Y'all take care.
Bye.
Goodbye.